is how we're looking this season. Angulo won this last game. Okay. Let's see how we do. Change the playbook, change the playbook, change the playbook. These are tough. Fuck with these are tough. Okay. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game.
I just want to start a party so I can fix my audio situation.
Forward to it all week. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
There we go. Let's change talking about
balls for this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. These corners going to give them some space. Got his man on the right. He gets
Let's go. Punt that shit.
Close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going,
Wait. Why is this guy starting for plays?
a bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, no!
Complete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catches signal for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
There we go. Get him down, bro.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They'll run play action.
No way! Oh my God!
Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, better look out! What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock it down for a loss. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on the defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Right back to the well.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. On the jet sweep, racing for the end of the sticks. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh my God. How is
Excellent
that
job
coming
working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically.
They're so bad offensively, man.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll do it himself.
Oh my God.
And this one will be
Fumble
stopped
that.
for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Woo! Oh, come on! Come on, bro.
And the defense aims got him in for 27.
What
The number one
fuck
job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap, try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Under fire.
Let's go, bro.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrison.
Hey, shout out
They're
Bruno,
a
James
long way
Madison.
from closing this out. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Safe completion on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work. Big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's crossed. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll go to the ground.
Let's go.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man. You'll take that all day long.
God.
First down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Let's go.
He's got it. First down and more.
Let's go.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
No!
And it's picked off in the end zone. No,
Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Was scary. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Oh, that was very scary.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Lewis to throw.
Oh, let's go.
Out on the screen.
Let's go. Oh, my God. I got to go right. Fuck.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Let's go.
They're setting up the screen.
Let's go.
That completion will take it inside
fucking
the
go,
four.
man.
The offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Nothing over the
Cal
top.
offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick
Guys, what is going on?
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Let's go!
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Brown will throw it.
Let's go.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They get to him as he
Oh my God! No way! No way!
Major gaps in that defense,
Oh
and he
my
got loose, and they
God, I
finally
fucking
knock
dove
him
for the
down
quarterback.
at the 41.
I
This
dove
offense
for
has had
him.
trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a little space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. He's got it.
Come on, no way, bro.
And the defense doesn't.
All of a sudden, this guy's unstoppable,
and that's going to
bro.
wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Let's go.
The pass falls in.
Let's go,
That's
man.
how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second
Woo.
quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Okay, come on, come on, come on.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. He's looking deep.
Oh!
And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Give to the big fullback. How about that defense?
We didn't get it!
Up and stopping him short on 4th
God!
down. Cal gets it back. The
Oh
Golden
my
Bear
God!
offense on his way to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Come on, bro. Get him down.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of defensive credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over.
Oh,
right
come
now.
on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, fumble. Guys, get it. No.
He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few.
No.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the
God.
line to gain.
Great job by the
that's so
defense forcing
frustrating.
the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my God, bro!
Touchdown goal!
How do I not get the
And with
quarterback
that, they've
there?
got the lead here in the second half.
Oh my God, that's so
Quarterback's
frustrating.
abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Trying the left side. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Thompson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense.
No! How did he drop that?
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Let's go, bro!
Time running out, and he goes down at 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that Get that one
Jesus
positive play,
Christ.
and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Oh, my God, bro.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
That's crazy, bro. I was literally fucking pressing me the whole time.
Lewis wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Now the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space.
Let's go.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the
Let's
tight
go.
end.
This tight end's a beast.
In the middle, it's crossed. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Lewis to throw.
No! Fuck!
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side now. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Oh my God. We just got to get this stop and score once. Just get this stop and score once. That's it. No, no! Oh, my God.
For a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 31 over Wyoming. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought
One more
down
stop,
quickly.
one more
Gain there,
stop.
still a bit short of the first
One more
down.
stop. One more stop. One more
This
stop.
quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in
What
a great
the
rhythm right now.
fuck, guys? No!
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quick release on the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Golden Bears are in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Oh, why would you push him
Dragged
forward?
down to 12 as they try to
Fuck.
cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass.
Oh, my
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
No! Oh, my
He got his
God.
hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks. He's taking the shot.
Oh, no!
That deep ball was right on the money. He
had it.
to make that
He had it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't find his man. It'll be.
Did I have X open again? Who was open? Damn, I had him.
Incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Cal, 24, Memphis, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis to throw. Finds the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard.
Oh my God!
They're just not able to hook.
It's a seam wide open. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's a throw downfield late.
Oh my God!
His own end.
Crazy. Crazy.
After the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Oh my God, I'll take it.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched.
He lets one fly deep.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Oh man.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. motion from the wide receiver. He'll try it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back.
So
because
frustrating.
this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a